slap. In the cell with Lil Wakeem, and I slapped him and I told him, I don't know how you get down with them boys, but I'm a soldier. Dope for Lil Wakeem. Strapping down. No, I'm just playing, man. Know what I'm saying? But we got to talk about Rod Wave, bro. Know what I'm saying? That's a funny line, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite lines from Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying? Because it's funny to me, you know what I'm saying? It always has be, you know, I do the slap stuff and all of this and that. And you know I'm a goofball anyway, man. But Top Cat 100 back up in the building, Warriors Mouth. And we want to talk about him, man, because it's like, you know, Rod Wave, man, is one of them artists, man, that you only get one of him in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? We talk about touching the streets. We talking about, you know, touching the soul with the music, you know, different vibes, you know what I'm saying? He talk about heartbreaks. He talk about your ups, you know what I'm saying? He talk about your downs, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot to talk about when we talk about Rod Wave, man. You get a package deal, man. And this is what we like about Rod Wave. But you know what I'm saying? The Wakeem nigga is back in effect and, you know what I'm saying, out and talking. And, you know what I'm saying, he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, you know, the nigga Rod Wave wailing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said the nigga wailing, you know what I'm saying? Other words, the nigga lying, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he ain't telling the truth about slapping him in the cell. And he ain't tell him anything, nigga, is what, you know what I'm saying, Wakeem saying, nigga. So, nigga, you over there talking about this and that, and it's supposed to be my favorite line, then you got my head messed up, you know what I'm saying? Because Lil Wakeem is out, and he telling us that you ain't tell him nothing, and y'all were cool as hell in there. So what are you talking about, Rod Wave? Now we see what you got going on, you know what I'm saying, a few months back, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, did what you did, you know what I'm saying, to your, you know what I'm saying, your girlfriend or your baby mama G-Wagon or whatever, and you know, that's still pending and stuff like that, you know, still going on, and we know it's going to take a lot of bread, and we know that you trying to, you know, handle things behind closed doors, you see what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I know you got things to worry about. This is why we mention it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you go through your ups and downs, you put it all in your music. You know what I'm saying? But this little Wakeem, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Wakeem, you know what I'm saying? He not going for it. And basically, y'all gonna hear what he said, man. And he's saying everything straight. Basically, he's saying that Rod Wave is capping. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wailing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do none of that. You know what I mean? So my thing is, if you don't respond and, you know, this don't check out, then how we gonna hear the song the same, bro? It is what it is. Y'all gotta stop putting stuff in there just for shock value, bro, because it will come back on you when niggas come back out and they start to live their life as regular people. And that's all I'm saying, man. So shout out to Rod Wave, but you need to get your man Wakeem together and y'all need to go live and y'all need to talk about it, or you need to tell us that it was just for shock value to clear that man name, because do make him look crazy. Because if I were Wakeem, I'd have came out and said, nigga, you ain't do that, you lying. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way, you know what I'm saying, he's just gonna be up in their hands and feet on me just because, you know what I'm saying, you a soldier, you know what I'm saying, and I get down with them boys or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, how you just gonna hit me because, you know what I'm saying, you a soldier and you don't get down with them. That don't even make sense anyway. I just like the line, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you know what I mean, Wakeem, you got more talking to do because, you know what I'm saying, you did enough talking, nigga, that we about to let him hear it. But at the end of the day, Rod Wave, all of the stuff that's singing about, you got to make sure it's accurate from here on out, you know what I'm saying? Even if this ain't accurate and it come out to be true, that ain't accurate, we're going to still let you ride because you Rod Wave. I'm out.
Y'all know when Rod Wave said, in the cell, I slapped Wakeem and I told him, bruh, tell me how, no cap, bruh, real life, tell me how it's this dude that I was locked up with, right? He was locked up in the city that Rod Wave was from, bruh. Guess who he was in there with? Wakeem. Bruh, they asked this man, they asked Wakeem, bruh, did Rod Wave really slap you? Wakeem said, bruh, I don't know why he said that, bruh. Me and Rod Wave never even had a problem when I was in the cell with him, bruh. Like, I don't know why he hopped on that song and said he slapped me, bro. Like, we was cool as, bro. Like, we didn't even fight, bro. Like, I don't know why Rod Wave even made that song, bro. Ain't gonna lie though, Wakeem, bro, if y'all see this video, well, yeah.
While in the cell with Lil Wakeem, after I slapped him, I had told him, don't know how you get down with them clowns, but I'm a soldier.